So, good evening. My name is Abdul Majid. So now, let's try to solve engineering problems using trapezoidal rule of integration. So, problem number 1 is using n is equal to 5, approximate the integral square root of x squared plus 1 dx from 0 to 1. So, first, let's start to find the delta of x, which is equal to b minus a all over n, which is equal to 1 minus 0 all over 5, which is equal to 0.2. So, our sub-intervals here is 0.2. So, we will find from f of 0 to 1. So f of 1 with sub-intervals of 0.2. So it means we will find f of 0, then f of 0.2, then f of 0.4, then f of 0.6, and f of 0.8, and last f of 1.0. So now let's start with f, which with x is 0. So f of 0. So given f of x is equal to the square root of x squared plus 1. So f of 0 is equal to 0 squared plus 1, which is equal to, this is 0 plus 1, the square root of 1 is 1. Then f of 0.2, which is equal to the square root of 0.2 squared plus 1, which is equal to square root of 0.2 square plus 1. So square root of f of 0.2 is equal to square root of 26 all over 5. Then f of 0.4, which is equal to the square root of 0.4 squared plus 1, which is equal to square root of 29 all over 5. Then f of 0.6, which is equal to the square root of 0.6 squared plus 1, which is equal to square root of 34 all over 5. Then the f of 0.8 is equal to square root of 0.8 squared plus 1, which is equal to square root of 41 all over 5. And then the last is f of 1, which is equal to square root of 1 squared plus 1. So which is equal to f of 1 is equal to square root of 2. So we will substitute this to the formula of trapezoidal rule, which is a is approximately t of n is equal to delta x all over 2 f of x sub 0 plus 2 times f of x sub 1 0 f of x sub 1 until to f of x sub n. So t of 1 is equal to, so the delta of x here is 0.2. So 0.2 all over 2 times f of 0. So the f of 0 here is 1 plus 2 times f of x sub 1. X sub 1. So here the f of 0.2. So times square root of 26 all over 5 plus 2 times f of 0.4. So square root of 29 all over 5 plus 2 times the square root the square root of 34 all over 5 plus 2 times square root of this, so 41 all over 5, and the last is square root of 2. So 0.2 all over 2 times 1 plus 2 times the square root of 26 all over 5 plus 2 times the square root of 29 all over 5 plus 2 times the square root of 34 all over. So this is the continuation kasi naputol yung kanina. So here's it. So 0.2 divided by 2 times 1 plus 2 times the square root of 29 all over 5 plus 2 times 26. This is 26. The square root of 29 all over 5 plus 2 times square root of 34 all over 5 plus 2 times the square root of 41 all over 5 plus square root of 2. So the answer is here. So P1 is equal to 1.15. So that's all. Thank you.